Hello, everyone. I'm Vignaprasad from Section D. Let's talk about something that's everywhere but rarely seen as an economic issue, fast fashion. Those cheap, trendy clothes we buy, wear a few times, and then forget about it. It seems harmless, right? What if I told you that fast fashion is a ticking economic time bomb for India? Let's break it down. Fast fashion is built on speed, cheap production, new designs every week, and aggressive marketing that keeps us buying more. But behind those 300 rupees t-shirts and 700 rupees, dresses in a system is a system that's harming not just an environment but also India's economy and its people. So how does this hurt India's economy? India is the one of the largest textile producers in the world. The sector employs millions, but a rise of the fast fashion made us these conditions worse. Factories are forced to cut the cost to stay competitive, leading to lower wages, longer working hours, and even child labor in some cases. Workers barely make enough to survive, which means they cannot contribute much to the economy when these clothes are cheaply made, they don't last. People discard them quickly, and massive portion ends up, landfills. Globally, fast fashion causes, nearly 500 billion in losses each year. In India, this translates into the lakhs of tons of, textile waste that clog our cities and drain resources that could be used elsewhere. Fast fashion brands, especially the global giants, often manufacture outside India, leading to huge import bills. Meanwhile, the traditional handloom weavers and local artisans, struggle to, mass produce these cheap clothes and dominate the market. If this continues, India risks losing its centuries of textile heritage. And did you know it takes around 2,700 liters of water, to make just one cotton t-shirt. That's enough drinking water for a person for a 2.5 years. And the textile production is India's one of the biggest polluters and which will, this is going to affect the rivers, groundwater, and soil. Cleaning up this mess cost crores to the government spending. Who pays for it? Us, the taxpayers. So what can we do about it? We can do this, categorizing three terms like, short term, medium term, and long term. In short term, what we can do is, we can enable the strict labor laws, ensuring the fair wages and better working conditions for the workers, and tax on overproduction and better waste management. And as a midterm, measurement, we can do the promotion for the biodegradable fabrics like, bamboo and organic cotton. Support for the local artisans, more government incentives to the handlooms and, khadi industries. As a long term, what we can do is, uh, we can we can see the, a lot of tech innovations. Companies should invest in eco-friendly dyes, waterless printing, and sustainable production methods. And government can also impose the stronger policies, to regulate the fast fashion brands more strictly, ensuring they take responsibility for their waste and labor practices. So, what's stopping us? Of course, that's not a simple. Here is what holding back, can change. The fast fashion brand, the big brands, lobby against the regulations, because cheap labor means higher profits. People love cheap fashion, and changing consumer habits take time. Sustainable options are still costly, making them less attractive to the middle class buyers. As India handled this similar issues before, yes, remember plastic bags? Just a few years ago, they were elsewhere, they were everywhere, Uh, but government bans and public awareness campaigns led to the huge shift. Now, most of us carry cloth bag instead. The same can happen with the fashion if we push for the change. So finally, I would like to conclude that fast fashion isn't just an environmental problem; it's an economic crisis in disguise. It's hurting the workers, killing the small business, and draining the India's resources. The good news is, we have the tools to fix it, and as a consumers, we can start by making the better choices. As a country, we can push for the policies that government sustainable fashion. So next time you see a 200 rupees t-shirt, ask yourself who's really paying for it, because in long run we all are. Thank you.